Previously on the Goblin Market, the Kybers returned from the pocket dimension of the Dwarven Crown victorious, bearing the true hammer of Moradin and the severed head of the prisoner they were contracted to kill. But the cosmic ledger revealed a terrifying twist. The executed goblin was Fitzrall, the true original forever king of the Goblin Market, which means the being currently ruling the Azure Foundry is the imposter Marcinax. By killing the true king, the crew unwittingly triggered a cosmic death knell, a ripple that potentially voids millions of soul contracts. Fortunately, Vivinax had stashed the crown in the anti-magic dead zone of Russell's Crossing, dampening the ripple into a mere pulse. The imposter king felt it, though, and desperately attempting to invade the crew's dreams to silence them. But Charnak, Eabis, and Dinfa all successfully fought the imposter out of their brains. Now, is the endgame set? Can they trap King Bodum and the imposter Marcinax at the Kingsmoot? Can the crew keep the true hammer of Moradin out of Marcinax's hands? The crew had difficulty absorbing even one soul each out of the soul dice from the crown, but Charnak, upon absorbing the power from his, announces, "I know how to do it." Find out what happens next on the Dungeon Dads.
I don't sound like that.
To the river they tread, only to be swept away.
Morning and evening you may hear the cry, candies and berries and baubles to try, sweet to the tongue and sound to the eye, but heed words of caution when you then decide to come by, come by, get, come by, come by, get, come by, come by.
Just beware the Goblin Market.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. You're listening to Dungeon Dads. This is the Goblin Market, episode 53, the Kingsmoot Part 1. I just named it. Oh.
Listen, we'll get to the Kingsmoot in 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to actually get there this week. But you know what? It's like the beginning. It's the pre-moot. You know what I mean? It's like it's just a little drip that comes out before the Kingsmoot.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, you guys. You don't even know I'm awake this time. It's been a while since I've been awake for one of these recordings. So I'm full of bullets.
This guy,
alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic.
That's right. As always, I'm your DM Tom Blaylock, and tonight I am joined by Sam Frank, who will be playing Charnak the Botanist, who knows how to do it. What's up, Sam?
I suppose I do.
You have a big job because
I do.
I think John and Tim were not wanting to absorb. No, actually, John. I'm also joined by John Watson, who actually does want to absorb the souls in Moradin's hammer. Right?
He's been dying to absorb souls since he found out it was possible.
It's time to not since I found out it was possible, but it was since I found out that. Since I found out that in order to actually have any kind of voice or any kind of power in this realm, you have to do this. I'm like, well, it might as well be us then.
Might as well be you all. You're well on your way toward lichdom. No big deal.
It's happening no matter what. You know what I mean? Capitalism is happening no matter what.
You might as well get yours.
Might as well get mine.
There's no ethical consumption of souls.
That's right. You might as well set up a dynastic trust so your kids never have to pay taxes on those souls either.
Exactly.
And Tim Carr, who, I don't know, how do you feel about absorbing these souls as Eabis?
I think we're all going to find out together.
Okay. All right. Well, should we get right to it then?
Let's do it.
All right. So let's see. Let me think about. You're in the cottage. The preserved head of Fitzrall, it rests on a table in the middle of Vivinax's cottage. And that's when you all hear Charnak's words ring out. You know, the bitter taste of the soul-shifting tea is still on your tongues. There's no toothbrushes in the Goblin Market. The sheer impossible weight.
Wait a second now.
Yeah. No, you still taste that tea. It's nasty.
No toothbrushes.
Well, maybe Charnak has fashioned something out of twigs. I don't know. It's like, I mean, you know, you can get a new body. I'm sure dentistry is not, what we have now. So maybe the whole idea of kybering is just, sloughing off the painful roots of teeth gone nasty.
I've invented a new potion. I call it Listerine.
All right. You feel the weight of Moradin's true hammer. It's calling to you like the demons of an abyss that's begging you to jump. But before anyone else can speak, the air in the cottage drops in pressure.
Oh boy.
The ambient magic of the temple plane, it's not just quiet, it's sucked away. It's like the whole universe is suddenly gasping for air. Welena Zagat drops to her knees. She's clutching her chest. Vivinax, she's in her ancient goblin form. She grips the edge of the table with Fitzrall's head on it. And her snake-like eyes grow wide with a terror that you've never seen before in anyone, even someone right before you run them through. All around you, the deafening sound of paper tearing fills your space. And from the center of the cottage, a blinding golden light erupts. It does not burn, but it forces you to shield your eyes. The light weaves itself throughout the cottage, and it forms into a three-dimensional translucent projection. It's not the handsome silver-haired elf that you used to call Fitzrall when you were visiting him in his coma. It's the goblin you just killed. He stands tall, and he's projecting himself, this authority of a being, as though he's been ruling for eons. In his ancient goblin features, the high cheekbones that Zagat recognized, the flat nose, the deep, sorrowful eyes, they all glow with golden light of pure contract magic. The projection does not look at any of you. It looks at Vivinax, and then it looks over at Zagat kneeling on the ground. And he begins to speak. I need you all to give me investigation checks, DC 15.
21.
Okay, good. Oh, that's good.
3.
Sweet.
That's what Tom
13.
wanted.
Okay. Sam, and only Sam, Charnak, you need to give me a perception check, DC 10.
All right, I'm generally pretty good at perceiving.
We just killed this
24.
Okay.
motherfucker.
So,
How is he here?
Listen, man, we got to split our stats on these characters between mental and physical. Are you guys telling me you didn't put anything into intelligence? God damn.
so
Sorry,
Sam,
it's my dump stat. It's a 14.
you cannot hear what this projection is saying, but you feel your teeth rattling. And for whatever reason, you realize your mouth is gaping open, and you close it and you clench your teeth tight. And when you clench your teeth tight, you can hear in your jawbone this goblin speaking.
Mm.
And he says, "Originals of the market. If you are seeing this, the unimaginable has come to pass. The flesh has failed. The contract of the forever king is void. The great schism is ended, and the throne is empty." And the projection of Fitzrall slowly raises his hands. His palms are wide up. "I invoke the ancient right. I invoke the Kingsmoot. The cosmic ledger demands a new signature, and the weave demands a blood price. By the old laws, but the circle must be drawn, and combatants must use everything at their disposal until only one remains." The illusion steps forward and looks around, and its glowing eyes locks onto Vivinax and then to Zagat. "You are surviving originals. The cosmic ledger awaits your mark. Who do you nominate to stand for the empty throne And upon what ground do you nominate the circle to be drawn? And there's a long pause. And Zagat looks over at you, Dinfa, and says, Dinfa, what should I do? Dinfa.
And this is to nominate the person to stand.
You
and
don't hear
fight
any
for
of this. You haven't heard any of it.
Oh, I just see the image and that's it.
The
You
image
just hear
is just
Zagat
speaking.
say,
What?
Yeah.
Then I tell the Zagat, Dinfa is your man. We are ready.
And she nods and she says,
And I motion to Dinfa and Eabis. You shut your mouth, close your mouth.
and Vividax stands up and says, I nominate the gnome, Charnak the botanist, and I nominate that it happens in Rollins Crossing.
What?
And then,
Well, you
And-
better not say Dinfa. You better say me too, Zagat.
and then
Ask you.
Zagat says, I nominate Dinfa
Oh,
of the
Oh,
Goblin
you
Market.
bitch.
shit.
And
what
then
are
it
you
will happen
doing?
and then it will happen in Rollins Crossing. And then the image freezes. He's hovering over the room and turns to you, Charnak. And he nods and he turns back to Vivinax and he says, why? And Vivinax says, he has taken the hammer of Moradin. He's taken the head of the once true king. He deserves this. And then Zagat stands and she's wiping a tear from her eye and she says, Dinfa was sent to train a noble boy. He dismantled a kingdom, he stole a god's weapon, and executed the true forever king. He is deserving to lead us, now and in the future. And Vivinax nods her head and says, they both deserve it. Yes, they both deserve it. And the projection blinks out. And Vivinax turns to you, Charnak, and says, you must choose your second and your third from those nominated by the Kingsmoot. You must be nominated, and Eabis must be nominated as well, or else she will not be able to participate.
Well, who else is nominating? The originals?
All originals, we didn't have time to prepare them.
Did
Ebrox
did
would have
it
done our
all-
bidding.
Did it happen just now?
Where is Ebrox?
Do we
He's
have
not
time
far.
to contact any of the others?
It's simultaneous. This is how the voting goes.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yes, Eabis is right. Where's Ebrox?
Wherever he is, he's been visited as well.
He was here just a moment ago.
Yeah, this is a Tom question, not a fucking
Yeah. No,
canon
he's
question.
here, but he's not in the cottage.
Right.
Yeah.
Hearing this, Eabis runs to the door of the cottage and opens it and looks around for Ebrox.
And you see there are several original temple dragon originals standing around, and there's Ebrox, and he comes over and he says, by the lords, I didn't know what to say. I said
you all-
Eabis. I said Eabis.
Oh, thank goodness.
I said Eabis. Tell me I did not vote and cast a second vote for her.
No, you
Eabis,
did
tell
not.
me.
You did not. You did well, Ibrox.
Oh, God.
Dinfa. For a second there, I thought I was going to have to kill you, and I would have been very sad about it.
I do not believe you for a second, Charnak. I pat him on the back. I'm just so relieved.
So
Something tells me we might want to learn the rules of this Kingsmoot before we proceed further.
That sounds good.
Do I know anything about this, Tom?
I mean,
Yeah, you do.
yeah.
History,
like,
man.
Let me roll something.
Let me have your roll. This is what I'll tell you. You know about it is that it's all theoretical to you because the last Kingsmoot that you knew about was sort of historically the first Goblin King, and there was no name attached to the first Goblin King, and it was just a battle to the death of all comers that thought they should be king.
Okay. There's no like the Iliad of this kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's multiple stories of kings putting together like crack teams and like questing together. Sort of a King Arthur type of a thing where, you know, they put together their crew and then they got to go get something.
Mm-hmm.
And you do know that it always ends with them finding or receiving a key. All the stories that you've ever heard. Now, roll me a history check and I'll see if I can give you more.
I will be a member of your crack team.
22.
Okay.
Many people have included me in their dream blunt rotation.
So
Jesus.
There are every contract that's written from the original, from your original Goblin Market, from oh my God, I just forgot, from the Horde.
The Horde?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So all of them say that the king of your Goblin Market does not stake a claim to being forever king of the goblins, that they are only in charge of the Goblin Market, and that all nominators should always nominate the most recently disposed king of the Goblin Market when nominating. Should a nomination of a Kingsmoot come up. So not the current king, but the previous king. That is what those contracts say.
They say that a previous king should be nominated?
So now, with your knowledge of the way the Goblin Market is, you know that that Bodum is not the king of all goblins. You know that he is only the temporary leader of the Horde.
Of the Horde, yeah.
All the Horde contracts have special language saying that the current king should not be nominated by originals that are loyal to the
Horde.
Mm-hmm.
But that you should only nominate the most recent king, the one that's most recently been exiled.
And I was about to say this brings back kings that were here but are now able to come back.
Are not able, and to be honest with you, like this nullifies a lot of that language because the new contracts are anyone can be nominated. And you know enough about the people of the Horde to know that they will not honor that because that rider on the contract is moot once the Kingsmoot is called.
All right. And I know that the time frame. What is the kind of time frame that we know about?
Well, the nominees have not been told anything yet that they've been nominated, and Vivinax looks over at you and says, "If you're going to do something to prepare, You should do it soon. You should know that when this begins, you have only the first day to assign your votes to one other person. In doing so, you volunteer to be their second or third or fourth in whatever comes next. You will need a fourth.
We will
need
need the
fourth
fourth.
now.
This is the way it works.
How do we get the list of who was nominated?
You will not know until you arrive at the Kingsmoot.
Oh, this is flawed.
So you will need to recruit someone at the Kingsmoot to be your fourth. I'm assuming all three of you will throw your vote to one of you and thus be eligible to be a second or third for that person.
Naturally.
So you should decide who will be the one attempting to become king. And as soon as you arrive at the Kingsmoot, you should try to find someone that you trust.
What is Marcinax's play?
I do not know. But my guess is he will throw his votes to Bodum, or he will expect Bodum to throw
Who
his
will
votes
nominate
to
him, though? No one knows that he exists.
You may nominate yourself as an original. Assuming he does not nominate himself, this is all over then.
Unlikely.
Unless he has plans, again, for Bodum to be his successor in more ways than one. Or maybe in less ways than one is what I mean, for he would not be a successor. He would be Marcinax himself.
I can see it.
But this is speculation. So we have some time while nominees are notified, then we must travel to the Kingsmoot, which will be at some point in the future. And then once the Kingsmoot begins, we have a day.
You have a day. A day to see what the field is. And then Ebrock says, I only know of a little over 70 originals. There may be more, but we will find out soon. They will all come to the Kingsmoot. All originals are welcome.
Can you think of other likely candidates besides Marcinax and Bodum?
Vivinax says, well, I can imagine a scenario where one or more of the fallen temple dragons would have nominated me. If I am nominated, then I will gladly become your fourth.
What have we seen of Marcinax's, Vivinax's power? We've seen her turn into a dragon, but we can turn into dragons.
You can turn into dragons. Now she turns into a dragon like a
She
true
turns into
polymorph.
a real ass dragon.
Yeah, she turns into a dragon like a true polymorph kind of dragon.
Yeah,
And
I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
that like, because she's very old.
she's
We're
very
still
old.
young, shrimpy dragons.
Yeah,
Yeah. But her dragon seems extremely impressive.
Very impressive. I think it's a silver dragon. I think that's what we said. Very huge. I mean, as big as the dragon of Hardat, if not bigger.
So not an ancient dragon, but an adult dragon.
Possibly ancient. She's huge.
So but I mean, like, because those are gargantuan.
Well, I mean, I said the word huge. I'm sorry. I realize there's an actual term for that. She's so big. She's the biggest dragon you've ever seen.
Okay. That will convince me. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture all of it because
Yeah.
wow. It just feels like they can't do much more than we can do. But if it's a much larger dragon, then yeah, we're okay.
I mean, look, she's still just a dragon.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, I mean, I don't know what that means exactly. I mean, I say that, but like,
Well,
she,
powerful beings can take out dragons.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And I guess that's what I mean. Like, I've seen her turn into a dragon. Have I seen her do anything else? Cast spells, does she, things that I've never seen before.
You have not seen her cast spells other than the things she cast in the cottage. So you saw her cast Gentle Repose.
Mm-hmm.
You saw her cast something to open up, like in your sleep, to open up some kind of portal or transitionary point to inside the crown.
Mm-hmm.
You know that she ventured to Rollins, to Russell's Crossing in
To
order to
hide the
deposit the crown.
Why was Rollins nominated as the site of the Kingsmoot?
I didn't know what else to say. I knew that you wanted to draw the Fitzrall or Marcinax or whoever to a place without magic. I just said it.
How is the location decided? I assume many places are nominated.
And Vivenax says, yes, it will be anywhere that receives the most nominations will be the beginning of the Kingsmoot. Very unlikely Rollins Crossing will be chosen. I'm assuming that Fitzrall or Marcinax or whatever he's calling himself now is prepared something, and at the very least he has his 4 who will grant his votes. So that's at least 4 votes for wherever he chooses, assuming he is nominating himself.
Well, we have no time to waste. We must prepare.
Indeed. Yes, that's Ebrox. How can I help?
Please just allow us a moment to discuss, if you could. We could use the privacy.
Very well.
Wait, Ebrox, where did you say?
I said Hardat.
Okay, thank
I
you.
knew you had history there, and you might be able to make something of it. I said Stonewarren Gap.
Unlikely that will be the place. Stonewarren Gap, anyway.
No, Marcinax will be prepared with enough votes, I assume, to dictate the location, which may very well be Hardat. He seems to have been preparing the ground.
Yes.
All right. We must discuss.
We will discuss. I will find out who my temple dragons nominated and where they nominated. We should have prepared better. I didn't even think of it. I didn't know how this would happen. I didn't know
what happened with the crown. Yes, is it still in its location?
I assume the crown is in its location, but
it leaked out. The magic was too strong.
At least the death of Fitzrall must have been strong enough. I do not know.
The death by itself?
Yes. It's almost outside of magic. The contract magic is.
That makes sense.
Okay, well, I will be with the temple dragons. Yes, me too. I will go with you. Yeah, me too. So they all head out.
Well, whether we like it or not, the ball is rolling. We've stalled long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Have we?
What choices do we have, Eabis?
None. This was out of our hands. I have concerns, but we will have to deal with them as they come.
I indicate the hammer. You've been wanting to drink it dry. Now is your chance.
I I am only afraid that everyone else is using every advantage they have, and we have been given a boon.
Indeed. I am not without misgivings, but I am also convinced that whatever happens to those souls, it is not worse than where they are now.
I think we are merely transferring them to a better place.
God's willing.
Do we do this together?
Yes, what is the best way?
Same time.
What makes the most sense?
We have agreed that Dinfa will be our nominee.
Well, wait. We have to nominate each other. We should plan who we shall say.
Eabis and I will throw our support behind you. You are the goblin among us. For real and for true. I am a contractor.
But I believe they said we had to nominate each other so that we could all participate.
Tom, you want to weigh in here for a second?
Yeah. So
I think we are all three nominated, and then we will each decide who we throw our support behind.
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
so
that's
all
what it
three of you have
sounded
been nominated. You will all be invited to the Kingsmoot for sure.
Okay.
The question is, once you get there, who will you all three vie to become king? Will only one of you vie to become king? And each one of you, if you all decide you're going to vie to be king, you will need to recruit at least 3 other people. So, or you can be a team and you all 3 could be together and you only need to find one more person.
But that has nothing to do with nominations. They could nominate me and I could nominate myself.
Well, you can't nominate yourself. You've all been nominated because you're not originals.
By originals.
You cannot nominate yourself.
Okay,
So once we get to the Kingsmoot, we can decide to throw our support behind other nominees.
That's right.
But I can't throw my support behind myself.
Well, you just remain as a person who's seeking the kingship.
Okay, so we all go there. They say I'm the dude. I say yeah, fine. And then
I say, I pledge my support to Dinfa, and Eabis says, I pledge my support to Dinfa, and we find one more person to say, I pledge my support for Dinfa, and then we got a team.
And there doesn't have to be any fighting if everybody at the Kingsmoot throws their support behind the same person. It's only a deal if there's multiple people who think they deserve to be king.
And, we've been saying, we need a 4th. You have to have at least 4, but you could have more than 4.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yes. You need 4. You need 4 if there's a fight. And then you have 4 and only 4.
Okay.
If there's a fight.
If there's a fight, you can only fight.
So even if 60 people throw their support behind Bodum, he only gets 4 to take with him into the fight.
He gets
3.
He can choose the best of the 60 people.
Including,
we got our pick of any old ass dragons we want.
Yeah, I was gonna say he could also choose Vivinex and some of these old ancient dragons too. Like
only people who've supported him.
If they support him.
Yeah, he can't grab anybody. It has to be somebody who's on his team.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
If we are throwing our support behind you, Dinfa, you will be the target and you will be the vanguard. I believe it makes the most sense for us to focus on powering you up.
I agree. It would be what we would do anyway. And if I could protect the 2 of you, then I will.
You have my support.
Okay. So tell me what you're going to do.
I'm going to grab the hammer and I'm going to say, okay, just grab it with me.
Are we consuming these together.
All of us?
I don't know if I can cut it off at 1/3.
I don't know that you should cut it off at 1/3.
No, take it all.
If you are the choice, you should be.
That is what we are saying.
Wait. But, we should all be as powerful as possible.
What else do we have? How many of those dice do you have? Charnak?
This is not altruism, Dinfa. If you are the nominee, your head will be the one on the chopping block.
I understand.
You
but-
will be the target.
I understand, but if you can't even fight with me, because everyone is so
fight
much
with
more
you.
powerful. If everyone is so much more powerful that they,
You've wanted these souls from the beginning. Why are you getting skittish now?
I'm afraid that
no.
you will not be able to fight if you do not get as powerful as me.
Charnak,
Oh.
there is logic.
Don't worry, Dinfa. Even if I'm not as powerful as you, I will always be smarter. Have no fear. Drink the souls. Let us move on with our lives.
Charnak, my point earlier, my question. You have more souls in the dice, yes? Those
Who,
dice.
me?
Yeah, he pulled out multiple dice out
Like
of
the
that.
bone dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of those bone dice do we have?
I think
It's not that we're talking about like thousands of souls in the hammer, and each bone die is like one, right?
yes, that's right.
Oh, okay.
That's correct.
I think, Dinfa, I appreciate what you're saying, and I think there is some merit to giving ourselves more strength to be more effective in combat. But I think the lion's share should be yours, to make sure that you are the strongest that you can be.
Okay.
You will be under their focus. You will be the target, as Charnak said.
The
Dinfa
pressure
does not like
changes.
this.
The pressure changes. The pressure changes. The temperature cools. You feel the magic drain away. The light invades the tent again. And
Oh,
there
jeez.
stands 3 visages of Fitzrall, one in front of each of you. Give me an investigation check.
Hey, sometimes
Charnak,
you got
you
to
don't have
close
to
your
do that.
mouth to hear these things. I think it's a metaphor.
Why does it have to be this?
15.
Okay.
24.
All right. And then give me a perception check with advantage because Charnak has told you the secret to this.
Ooh, 32.
Okay.
24.
18.
Okay. So here's the problem is that you're now hyper aware of all of the all 3 of these illusions at the same time. And each one speaks out to you and says, you know, you hear your name, but you also hear the echoing of the voice in your teeth of each one of your names, you know, Eabis, Charnak, Dinfa. You have received multiple nominations. The Kingsmoot will begin in 48 hours. Here. And then he draws in the air 5 symbols. And you all take note of the symbols. And some you recognize, some you kind of don't. And he says, draw the symbol. As the clouds move in the sky, and the 48th hour begins. And then he winks out.
Does
So-
somebody have a 48 hourglass?
Well, he said draw the symbol, and the symbol is like the hourglass.
No, he's like when, basically. He'd like
Yeah.
draw it at
He
that
gave
time.
you, he
In
gave
48
you basically,
hours, draw this symbol. It'll be where the Kingsmoot is.
Yeah.
Got it. Make it on a wall.
Yeah.
Um,
And Dinfa, you're holding the hammer.
Chug, 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 chug.
All right.
Chug, chug, chug.
Okay. All right.
All right, it's time. I concentrate on it, and I concentrate on all the souls within it,
Okay.
and I attempt to draw them in.
All right. So at first it kind of just feels like you are holding an ocean in your hands, like an ocean of souls, but also an actual ocean. You smell the salt. You look out, even though your eyes are closed, and you just see water everywhere. And a part of you says that you should try and drink the entire ocean. And as soon as your lips touch the water, you're aware of a person and then another person. And you feel the loves that they had when they passed away. You internalize their anxiety, and it is becoming much too much for you, even just the first moments of holding your lips on the ocean. And you sort of squint, and it's like you're standing on a mountain and you're looking out at the ocean, but now you realize the ocean is actually heads of people standing.
Jesus.
And they're listening. And they're waiting. And they're walking up the hill to you. And you have the realization that they want to shake your hand and they want to tell you advice. But if you do that, you'll be here for 1,000 years.
Does it feel like I could instead turn and lead them somewhere?
Possibly.
I'm gonna turn away from them and see if there's a light or something behind me that.
As soon as you look for the light, you see a light.
I turn back and I say, "Great ones! All of you have come here the same as I. We want something more. We want something better. Too long we've sat idly by while others make decisions for us. No longer. Follow me. Take control. Glory!" And I turn and I begin walking toward the light.
Okay. What's the path that you're walking on? What does it look like?
It is straight, dead ahead. Whatever it was before, as I turn around, it just becomes straight and it's ascending. And it's almost as if, as I walk to the top of the mountain, I then float off the top and begin moving toward this great light. Very slowly, but it's in a demonstration that all they have to do is touch the top of the mountain and then lift off.
Okay. So they're marching up and they begin to touch the mountaintop, and the mountaintop begins to extend down the mountain. So this is now, it's almost like you were on the very tip of a mountain, and now the very tip of the mountain is giant, and more people are floating up. Some begin floating and flying right past you. But most of them are staying with you, and they're sort of, it's like some are trying to do the motions of marching. They feel like they should be marching, but now they're flying, and so they're kind of a little bit unmoored as they fly up. But the whole sky is now just light that you are leading them to. And back in the tent, Dinfa is now shaking. He is bleeding from his nose, and the hammer is glowing, and it seems to be burning him. And the two of you are smelling the souls. Like,
I think that just means it's working, Eabis.
And the light begins to to erupt from the hammer, and you can feel that this power is about to escape the cottage and maybe go further than the cottage. But it's almost like rocks being tossed out, rocks of light of rocks. And one of them hits you in the face, Charnak.
I thought that rock was light, but it turns out it was not very light at all.
It drops into your hand after hitting you in the face, and it just dissolves into your hand. And the same thing is now happening to you, Eabis, and you realize that the rocks are erupting out and hitting you and disappearing inside of you. And they're hitting the head of Fitzrall as well and disappearing into the head of Fitzrall. And they're not escaping the cottage, but they're being soaked up.
Ah, shit.
Wait, so the head of Fitzrall. Oh, the head. I thought I was still thinking of the projection.
No, it's not the projection.
No,
this
the
is
literal
the
head.
actual
The little head.
gentle repose of Fitzrall.
He's leaking. He's leaking. Grab the handle, Eabis.
I grab the handle.
Okay. Are you grabbing it, Charnak, or no?
No, I'm going to wait and see what happens.
All right. So, Eabis, you grab the handle.
Yeah.
And you
Listen,
are,
all of this talk of finding a fourth was already sounding a little too poly for me. Us all grabbing the same shaft was like maybe a bit too far.
just one step too far for
Where's your sense of adventure, man?
Yeah. So, Eabis, you are in a sea of humanity and elvinity and dwarvidity and orchidity and all the other races are surrounding you, and as they are walking up, they begin to float, and you can see just pure light at the somewhere in the sky that's like sort of straight ahead of you. But now they're like tackling you, but when they tackle you, you don't fall over. You are just, it's like they walk straight into you and then disappear. And you do not see Dinfa anywhere inside.
The Frighteners comes to mind.
Space.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to call out for Dinfa. See if I notice, almost like if you're watching like magnetic fields and you see where one ends and another begins, and the pieces of metal start to, like the metal shavings that you see it with, like start to diverge and go the opposite direction. I'm going to try to look for that in the heads of the crowd and see if there's another, another source pulling them in.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So you call out, but it's so loud in here, and you can't tell if it's loud because of thoughts that you are hearing in your teeth, or if
I'm going to use thaumaturgy and call out again.
Okay, so you can hear this above. You can hear your own thaumaturgy like reverberating, and you can tell that your ears are working inside of this realm. And Charnak, you hear booming throughout the cottage. Whatever you say, Tim. So what does your character call out to Dinfa to say?
Dinfa!
Get to the chopper!
Get out! Dinfa, I am here, but I do not want to take too many of these from you. Can you handle them?
And Dinfa, you hear Eabis, but you can't see Eabis anywhere. All you see is this trail of darkness that is coming to your light. That's all you see.
And as we get into the light, do I feel like I'm absorbing things? Is it becoming more difficult for me to do anything, to speak?
It's like you're not yourself anymore already.
Okay. All right.
Like you are not a person anymore. You're just a place that holds people.
You're an apartment building.
I'm an apartment building. That's me.
You're like a big apartment building.
I'm going to just shout as loud as I can. I'm trying to control it.
Okay. So, Charnak,
Uh-huh.
both of your colleagues are shaking on the ground. And you hear Eabis say, Hey, Dinfa, can you handle all this? And you hear Dinfa go, I'm trying to control it. But it's not as dramatic as the way they said it inside the hammer. It's very much like they're just talking to each other.
I'm going to go find Vivinax.
Okay.
I'm assuming these guys are going to be a while.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
We'll see. Time flows differently.
Yeah. So you're standing up, and Dinfa, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
24.
Perfect. So we're going to give you, okay, this is one save, okay?
Okay.
Eabis, you see the face of Dinfa, and it looks like it's 1,000 feet tall. And people are marching into the back of his head. So they're marching in. And you realize now that you are huge. And people are marching into you as well. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
13.
That's fine. That's good enough. Okay. And it's still happening. And
Am I able to take my hand off the hammer?
Yes, but it's going to require a save. Do you try and do that?
Does it look, since I can see Dinfa and he's like 1,000 feet tall, does it look like he's in distress? Does it just look like he's just,
It sort of
angry
looks
bitch?
like
What's it called?
It looks like a disembodied head of Dinfa.
Okay. So like, what is it? Something resting face, whatever it's called.
Yes.
Resting bitch face.
That's it.
Yeah.
just angry.
Yeah.
Resting Dinfa face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try to take my hand off.
All right. It's a charisma saving throw to take your hand
That's
off.
good. That's good.
DC 15.
18.
Okay. So you open your eyes, you take your hand off the hammer, you're in the cottage, and
Charnak's not there?
you see Vivinax in the center of the room casting on a head, the head of Fitzrall.
Where's Charnak?
Charnak's in bed asleep, and so is Dinfa.
What? This?
All right, Dinfa, give me a saving throw, Constitution saving throw.
22.
Okay, that's great. People are still moving into you. It's fewer and fewer people who are left in here, but there's still plenty enough that are moving through. You going to stay in?
I'm staying in.
Give me another Constitution saving throw. This one's a DC 17.
12.
Okay. So now I need you to give me, now if you want to stay in, you're going to need a charisma saving throw to stay in and to continue controlling your body.
I think it's over for me. 17.
Nope. You're still in.
All right.
Okay. All right. All right. So the people keep coming in. Give me one more Constitution saving throw.
13. Fuck.
All right. Give me a charisma saving throw, or else you're getting junted out of this thing. DC 15 on this one. Okay.
5.
Okay. So you are punted out of the hammer and you come to and you see walking in front of you is Charnak and Eabis. And Eabis carries the head of Fitzrall. And you're walking out of the tunnel with the people who were in the crown. And then you take a step through and you're standing in the cottage. And the people who were walking beside you drop to the ground as dice. And you realize that something is different. Something is happening. And Charnak, you are sitting there and you're about to stand up to go talk to Vivinax.
Mm-hmm.
And both of your companions wake up. Their eyes are all black. And the hammer explodes into 100 little pieces of sand. And it burns you as it explodes. And it rips through Fitzrall's face and head. And when it does, you're asleep. And John, you realize that you have moved back in time. And you are so much more. Your mind is sharp. And you're seeing these minutely branching fractal roots coming off of the head. And Eabis, you see this too, as Vivinax is casting on the head. It's like a vine is growing out of him. And hundreds of these branches, and you concentrate on them, and you can see that there's things coming soon. You see that you're going to wake up. You're going to see that you're going to experience the projection of Fitzrall. You see that you're going to arrive somewhere in Hardat. You see a battle. You see things now. It's like you look at another branch and that you can see different things happening on that branch. But as these seconds dilate and these eternities of futures that you see that they all wrap back down at a point. And you can see that point, and you can see Gregor Went standing there. And you know he harbors a chasm of potential. Like we've talked about this multiple times. That he's a vessel, that he's got some kind of ancient presence in him. But you see that he's standing in front of a temple that is in a grass field, and the field is covered with dead soldiers and animals and burnt out husks of dragons. And he reaches out with his hand, and you see each finger is one of you, and there's two more fingers, a thumb and a pinky, that you can't quite make out who it is, but Dinfa is the pointer finger, and Charnak is the middle finger, and Eabis, you're the ring finger, but the pinky and the thumb are different people. And he reaches into the temple, and it opens up, and you feel that this is some kind of inescapable future, that all roads lead to Gregor opening this temple. And Dinfa, you have gained 3 levels.
Boom.
Heyo.
Wow.
Wow.
And Eabis, you have gained 1 level plus something special. And Charnak, you've gained something special.
Here's a puppy.
And what we're going to do now, listeners,
You learned a secret.
is we are going to pause for a second, and you should look in your feeds for the bonus episode of the Level Up. If you're a Patreon subscriber, that's coming up right now. And we're going to pick back up in a few moments where our character is leveled up, and we're going to see what happens next. Okay, everybody, we just had a really exciting level up. If you're a Patreon subscriber,
Dude, it
this
took
thing-
so long. No,
Yeah, just
but
you
I
should be
took
able
a long
to.
time. But that's
No,
what I
it's
did.
okay. It's all right. But they don't know that. You should be able to find that in your Patreon feed. For everybody else, you're going to see some new wild stuff. We're not going to give too much of it away, but it's happening. But here's the question for, so who was sent for this back in time? John. So
Yes.
Dinfa's got a decision to make. You have about 20 minutes before the time dilation stops and you're all back in the cottage as in the real time. You can project yourself, Charnak, and Eabis at the moment when you are walking out of the crown anywhere in the universe. And at the end of 25 minutes, you will be sucked back into the real time. But you will be, for all intents and purposes, you will be yourself. You will be alive. If you are struck down dead, you will die. But you have a decision to make. Do you want to go someplace before all this happened?
Okay, so if I go somewhere else, it is as if I was there. I can be seen.
You can be seen, and you will bring your two comrades with you, and you can, without drawing on the door, without doing anything, you can project yourself into any place that you know about in the plains.
But then after 20 minutes, we'll be back.
The time dilation ends. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
And will they remember that they were also transported?
They will all remember it. Yes.
So yeah, I mean, do you guys want to see what Gregor's doing?
It seems prudent.
So yeah, I think
Okay.
I think maybe Went Manor.
Okay. Now you'll be able to make multiple jumps, but you got 25 minutes. I have a way of keeping track of this. Okay.
So like, if we get in trouble, we can jump somewhere else.
I won't tell you how it's going to work, but
Okay.
it's yes, you will have the ability to jump again if you choose.
Okay.
Wait, did we leave the Reams at Went Manor, or were they at?
No, they're
They're at Stone Warren.
Stone Warren.
Stone Warren.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready.
Where are you going to go?
Wait.
Went Manor?
Wait a second. Let me ask one more question. How far in the past is this?
So this is
This is right when we get out of the crown.
right when you get out of the crown. So we're talking about before your long rest,
Mm-hmm.
before the pulse is sent out, the plane is not yet destroyed. You're basically going to get sucked in as the crown plane completely disintegrates.
Okay.
So just to remind you, when you ran into Robert Guile, he was heading out to the east to meet up with Gregor Went.
But
So
that was a few days before,
That was a few days before.
so the east was not Went Manor.
That's right. He
The
was going out with his army.
Do we know where the east is? Like, what is out there?
I mean, that's in general the prison you escaped from, the prison where you took the bodies from.
Where
That's
the
out
dragon
east.
is.
Where the dragon is, yes.
So we could kind of appear on a hilltop and see the wizard's castle and see if there's a fight going on there.
You could definitely you know that place. You could go there. Yes.
Well, that might. Hopefully, he's still there, but that makes more sense.
Okay.
Just to see what happened to Greg. I just want to know what happened to him. What is happening with him?
Okay. All right, you're gonna go there.
Yeah. What do you say, guys?
All
You're
right.
driving the bus.
All right.
I feel like I would know what's going on.
Okay.
I would know what the right place is. Let's go there.
I mean, you still only know what you know.
I have a lot of souls in my head now. A lot of people talking to me.
They're talking to you, but they don't remember what you've seen. These souls have been in there for a very long time and on different planes. So, okay. So you just blink out, and there's a half a second when you arrive before Charnak and Eabis arrive. And they arrive with their consciousness of everything they have been through. So this is not a day and a half ago. This is not a day ago. You've all seen it. You saw the projection of Fitzrall, and you have been pulled into the hammer. Essentially, this is how you would probably interpret it.
Mm-hmm.
And you have arrived at just outside the castle tower where you attacked Collier, or where you went in and saw the invisible people and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And you arrive, and it's muddy, a lot muddier than it was when you were here last time. It looks like there have been many people camping out here. Now, you don't see a lot of people. You don't see anyone right now where you are. The castle gates are open. You do not see it guarded. It is open, and who knows who's inside. But
I cast Pass Without Trace on the three of us.
Nice.
okay.
What? I do not know what is going on right now.
Sorry, I was thinking Gregor went and I sort of brought myself here. I did not think you would join me. But I'm glad to see you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Eabis,
Yes,
how are you?
I am here. I feel stronger. I hope it was okay that I tried to find you in the hammer.
No, it is fine. Did you take some souls? I asked you to do it.
I did.
Good. I think we are drawn here. Let's find out what's going on.
We are still we've still reamed ourselves.
You still reamed yourselves, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Never gets old to me. Hottest decision I ever made for this campaign.
Jesus. So yeah, I jump in the front, and we begin walking toward sneaking toward the castle.
Okay. All right. All right. So you are completely unmolested. Give me perception checks, and I suppose with advantage, right? Because you've been here before. You know that people were invisible here last time, so you're sort of looking around for those kinds of things, the signs that would be.
21.
Okay.
28.
Okay. Jesus.
9.
Okay. Yeah, so you see so much proof that a day or two ago the courtyard inside the castle was full of people in a way that it wasn't even when you were here last. And as you were approaching the castle, you can tell that there are holes everywhere, like, you know, people have dug down into the mud. Maybe they were pitching tents. They are not here. now. When you get inside the castle walls, you see a figure sitting on the steps. It is a bird.
Do we recognize this bird?
You have seen this bird, for sure.
Does it seem like Sheba?
It looks like Sheba.
All right. I walk up to the bird. Sheba, is that you?
And then she transforms into her goblin form. And she says, wait, remind me of her voice. Was she also Russian? Was she vaguely Russian as well?
I think so.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Sam says yes. John says no.
Yeah, okay. All right. Oh my.
I thought she was like an
pick
old
number 703.
Yeah.
I thought she was like the old. She had the young goblin body, but she was the old.
She's
woman
old.
Still.
That's right. Yeah.
She sounds real old. She's like, "Hey, wanna jump in this Dinfa?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Before we launch into this, can I ask a quick technical question?
Yes.
How long does our dominate person spell last? Our version of it?
All day long. Between rests, you can concentrate until you long rest.
Until you long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially, what we're saying here is she's basically Nicole Kidman, John. Dinfa, it's good to see you.
You too. What is happening? What's been going on?
Well, you missed a hell of a little fight here. But the army of Collier won and is advancing onto your precious boy, your precious child.
You mean Gregor?
Yes.
He was not here?
No, he's forward scouts. A small number of his cavalry were here and they were cut down. I would not let him strike directly the army of Collier with its fire-throwing kobolds and his ability to transform himself into an adult dragon. It's terrifying, actually.
What are you doing here?
Well, it's funny. I was about to return to him, and it doesn't make sense, Dinfa, but I remember returning to him, but then I thought something was missing, and I thought that I had left something here. Someone had left something here, and I've spent the last hour or so looking around for it, but I cannot find it.
What do you suppose that is? Anything jogging your memory?
I don't know. It was like I said, I have a memory of returning to Gregor, but I clearly have not. It's strange when your body is destroyed. I can sense that you three have mastered your bodies well. Is this your actual forms?
Yes. But you know that. You've seen us in the market.
I've seen you, but I know enough of the deceitful actions of goblins to know that you might show me only what you want to show me.
Whose special boy is Gregor Wint?
I see you've leveled up your mind as well, Charnak. Well, he's many special boys all wrapped up into one, Charnak. I have used him extensively, as you know. But the one who really loves him is Bodum. Do not let his brutish physique belie the fact that he clearly has a lifetime as a Kyber.
And yet, Fitzrall supports Collier.
What do you mean?
Well, who is the one supplying Collier with men, material, other planar artifacts from the Goblin market, if not Fitzrall?
Well, I guess that is the question. Fitzrall. Funny you even know who he is. Most who are not originals do not even know that name.
We have traveled far and wide since the last time we spoke. And we believe things are coming to a head soon.
I see.
If you take my meaning.
I do. I do take your meaning.
And we understand that Hardad is being prepared as the grounds. But the grounds for whom?
Well, if Fitzrall wants it all, I suppose he could take it all. He's not reared his ugly head in some time. What do you know? What do you think you know?
Answer me a question first. You have acted as our ally. You have sometimes acted as our enemy. What is your interest in this and in this plane? If our interests are aligned, perhaps we can be of mutual benefit to each other.
All right. Here's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to let you do some kind of persuasion.
Okay. Wait, and who's our Zagat?
Welena Zagat.
Villanelle's grandmother.
Well, Villanelle is dead.
Villanelle was our... Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then... Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
I want to do an insight check on Sheba, too.
Should I make a persuasion check?
I literally have my mouse over that button, John.
I'm not good
ready.
at these. Ooh.
Ooh.
I guess that's an 11.
Okay, what'd you got? 11. Okay. All right. John, give me an insight check.
I'll also say, if it changes your disposition to us, you should know that we have made common cause with Welena Zagat. She has returned from the cold and is aiding us.
Okay.
17 insight.
When he says that about Welena Zagat, her whole attitude changes slightly.
I thought it might.
And she looks at Eabis and says, and she lets you live. Welena Zagat, you who allowed her offspring to pass out of the world.
It was not like someone asked me for permission and I gave it. Yes, she lets us live.
Welena Zagat has become remarkably sanguine about her offspring.
Well, I guess she would, wouldn't she, if they're all due to slaves to some forgotten king, I suppose. Do you know about that? Do you know that she has been chosen as breeder for slavery?
And chooses to reject it and shake off that yoke.
Well, good luck shaking off the yoke of the powers.
Well, I believe we will need more than luck and possibly good advice.
Well, I'm glad fortune has smiled on us that we have met up here. It's auspicious. I can't help but think, though, that you're holding something back. What do you know? What do you think you know?
I don't like it. Can I transport us to Went Manor?
Sure.
Oh, he can? Okay.
Well, we're not in initiative. You start to project, and she looks at you, and she says, "You've got to be fucking kidding me. You're a lich. You of all people. Dinfa, you're a fucking lich."
I hope that the next time we speak again, it will be under better circumstances.
Wait. Before you go, do you mean to challenge Bodum? Wait.
We mean to be ready.
Well, then you will need more than just the three of you.
Are you offering assistance?
No, not my own body. They don't even know I'm alive.
Do you intend to challenge?
No. But if the time comes, I can nominate one who will.
Well, maybe you're looking at him.
Would you like me to nominate you?
Yes.
I can do so.
Yes, do so.
You're a fool. You're an absolute fool.
What more do I need?
To do what?
You said I need more.
Well,
Were you looking for something powerful here?
yes. And I found it.
And?
Gregor Wint carries the last 9 kings of the Horde inside of him. And yet...
All 9?
Yes. And yet... he remains perfectly in control of himself. It's uncanny.
That's
I have been inside of him multiple times, and I can sense the kings, but I cannot reach out to them, and they are not controlling him. There's something otherworldly about that boy. You remain friends with him?
For the moment.
Do you think he would support you as king of the goblins?
I do not know. Is he not planned for by Bodum himself? Can we even bring him to our side?
All who are nominated must go to the Kingsmoot. If I nominate him and he does not show up, he will die. Bodum would not let that happen.
Dinfa, I think you can find someone else to nominate you when the time comes.
And just to be clear, you've already been nominated.
No, we know, but we're back in time,
Yes,
right?
that's right. That's right.
So I am
Yes.
speaking under the premise of the auspices of not having been nominated yet.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
This is intentional.
But surely, if Bodum seeks his aid in the Kingsmoot, Bodum will make sure that he is nominated. How would Bodum use such a tool?
It's all theoretical, what you're talking about. No one has seen or heard from Fitzrall in 1,000 years. He is kicking back somewhere safe. I believe he has ascended as your illustrious colleague here, Dinfa. I can tell you are much changed from last we slept together.
Wouldn't you like to try again?
I would very much like to try again, as a matter of fact.
We're
I've
going
got
to
a
Wet
few
Manor.
minutes right now.
We're going to Wet Manor.
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
You arrive in Wet Manor, and you sense you're about halfway done with your time.
Okay. I sense our time grows short. I must do something. Please excuse me. Just a moment.
Not again.
And I'm gonna slip. Are there any birds around?
Yeah. There's many birds.
I'm gonna cast one of my speak with animals and tell one to come down and talk to me.
All right. It comes down immedietely.
Yes, fairy. You don't.
Please land on my hand. I have something great to tell you.
I don't get to speak with people of your size very often. It's very good to talk to you. Thank you.
Can I dominate the bird?
You sure can, my man.
I am going to dominate the bird briefly.
Okay.
But then I'm going to pop out of it.
Okay.
I'm going to write a note, scratch out. I've got my quill and parchment. I'm going to write out a quick note. I'm going to roll it up. I'm going to tie it to the bird.
Okay.
I'm going to tell it to take this. I describe in great detail the rewards of seed and beautiful mates that will be available to it once it completes this task.
Well, how did you know? I've recently made this. It's very hard. I'm involuntarily that way right now. It's very sad. I do not like my brown feathers.
Well, I trust me. Take this message to where it belongs, and I will use all of my powers to make sure you are richly rewarded.
Oh, I will do.
And I'm going to ask it to take a message to Splendor in Stone Mountain Town. I'm going to describe how to get there, and describe the elf that the bird should look for, and that's it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna let it free, and then I'm going to return to whatever the boys are doing.
Okay.
And should the message arrive at its destination, we can discuss what it says then.
Okay. All right. Great. And so you're at Went Manor, and this has a similar feel as the castle. Lots of mud. Clearly, a camp has relatively recently decamped from here. And do you remember the name of the warden? From back in the day. Oh, I have it here. I have it. Let's see here.
How far back are we going? I'm looking.
It's back a little ways. It's back a little ways here. Let's see. I'm searching my names. I kept track of all the names from the first 42 episodes, but
yeah, where did we run into the warden?
I think early on.
What warden? What are we talking about?
It's the old warden. It's the game warden.
At Went Manor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotta go back further.
It's okay. I got it. Tavis. So you remember Tavis when you visited. He was Baron Gragon Wentz, like best bud from back in the day. And
I found it. It's Tavis.
Tavis, you got it. That's it. and he's there. He sees you, and he comes out and he says, You were supposed to be with the men. You should go. You should go. They are massing not 5 miles from here up toward the river. They have set defenses there. You're here to volunteer from the Golden Knights, are you not?
What has happened up to
Oh,
now?
right, the Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What has happened up to now?
Oh, they have decamped. They march on the temple.
Did they attack Kolya?
I do not know. They had not attacked anyone when they left, but they have been gone 5 days. I am here just to keep the manor running. The dwarves are still farming, and the dwarves are still mining down in the basement, in the cellar, pulling out wagon loads of pink finger every day.
And Gregor is not here.
And Gregor is with his troops. He and Robert are at the front.
And he's pointing 5 miles, not in the direction of Collier's castle.
In the direction of Collier's castle. You're about 30 miles away from Collier's castle here.
So Sheba says Gregor's at Went Manor. This guy says Gregor is at Collier's castle.
No. They're both saying the same place.
Okay.
At the front with the army.
Somewhere between here and there.
Somewhere between here and there. And he said that they're massing to march on the temple.
And the temple is Collier's place, or which one?
No, what temple do you speak of?
It's the temple in the Great Plain to the east. It is Hardat's own temple himself. All right, roll me history checks,
I'm
of you.
I'm just letting John's face do all the work for us.
All of you, roll history checks.
Is this advantage for me or no?
No.
7.
Oh, man.
23.
Okay.
16.
All right. So, you remember very recently your image of of Gregor, all the roads leading to a temple, and Gregor opening it up with his fingers. That's you, John. You remember that?
Yeah.
Sam, Charnak remembers when you were on your mounts heading across the plain and getting attacked, dive bombed by dragons, that you climbed up the top of a man-made structure that you could open up. You thought you could open it up and descend inside of it, and Ebrox was calling it the temple.
Okay.
That is the only temple that you know about to the east.
Why do they march on that temple?
Robert Giles said it was defensible, and it was the only place that he could mount his anti-dragon artilleries.
Well, that sounds like reasonable counsel.
Yes. I told him to stay at Went Manor and that this war wasn't theirs to fight anyway. But nobody listens to old Tavis.
What has Collier done to provoke this attack?
I don't know. No, noble stuff.
I roll my eyes with him in solidarity.
All right. Does it feel like I can get us to the temple?
You know kind of where it is, yeah?
All right. We go to the temple.
Okay. You land on top of the temple.
Oh, shit. What? We are up high.
There are arrows flying past you in both directions. you see just to your west, you see an army mostly of men and dwarves fortified down in temporary structures and a few large machines that are sort of behind that front line of structures. And then further to the east, you see no good way to say this except monsters. You see ogres, you see giants, you see kobolds, and they are a mob. But they are firing their arrows with as much frequency as the well-trained Hardat army is.
Do we see Gregor anywhere?
Hard to tell. There is a very regal-looking tent down on the Hardat side of this, to the west of you. Probably 3,000, 4,000 feet away from you. You got about 4 minutes left.
All right, I guess in the tent, put eyes on Gregor.
Okay, you're going to transport to the tent?
Yeah.
All right.
When we were there with Sheba before, did we feel corporeal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Shit is going to hit the fan the second we appear in the tent.
Well, we were still friends when we left.
Of course, but appearing behind the outskirts of an army without going through said army, it may raise some hackles. That is all I'm saying.
We have 4 minutes. We are
Then
not getting there in that time.
Then let us go. I am ready.
You appear in the tent, and inside the tent is Robert Guile, Gregor Went, Miller's daughter. What was her name? Shit.
I was
You
just
wrote
on
down
her.
all the names, Tom.
I know, but I just
Tavis.
navigated away. It's not Tavis.
Olivia.
Olivia Miller's daughter. A tiny green baby that she is holding, and it is suckling from her teat. And an older looking man that looks a lot like Gregon Went, but is not Gregon Went. And they're standing around a table when you arrive, and they all like reach for their swords, except Olivia Miller's daughter, who already has a dagger out and is waving it in your face.
Wait.
Who? Oh my.
You know us.
I've never seen you before in my life. This is Olivia.
Gregor, you know us. We are the Golden Knights.
Oh, about damn time.
What is the status?
We've been waiting for you, and I realized I couldn't wait any longer.
What is the status?
Where's Sheba?
It's not important.
It's very important. She's the only one who knows which one of them out there is going to turn into a fucking dragon.
Oh, wait, no. We know, don't we? Do we know?
I mean,
did we
yeah,
see?
You know.
Yeah, we saw Collier.
Didn't we see? We saw him as a dragon. Did we see him as a wizard?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, we can describe him, but it's
we
like,
can point-
look for
we
the
can
guy
point him
with
out.
brown hair and crazy robes.
Yeah. He's
Wait.
a wizard.
So he's not an ogre.
No.
And he looks up
He's
at
a wizard, Gregor.
so he looks up at Robert Guile and he goes, and Robert goes, I mean, that was what the intel said. It's bad intel. And then the older gentleman who's there says, please, Gregor, who are these men? And why waste your time on them? Are you going to say anything about
Gregor
that?
doesn't speak on our behalf.
He looks back. He doesn't know who you are, right? He's never seen you in this
Didn't
form.
he see us as in our reams?
Oh, he did. Yeah, he says, listen, these are the contacts I have with the Golden Knights. They've assured me that many of my troops here are just waiting to be turned on like a switch, like a powerful, powerful switch. And the man says, it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. All the things that you're saying. I mean, I'm forgiving I'm forgiving the problem with the green baby, but and he says,
Gregor, quickly, we run short of time. Why have you marched on Collier's castle?
well, I'm following your orders.
Our orders?
Well, yes, we were told to take the temple.
Told by whom?
Well, by your lot.
Yeah, but who specifically from our lot?
Well, you talk to me the way you all talk to me. Just in my head.
Could be anyone then.
It
could be literally anyone.
Well, it's one of the stupid originals in his brain, or the old kings, or whatever.
Yeah, it could be anybody.
Or Bodum.
Yeah.
Fucking Fitzrall, for all we know. Sheba.
But you cannot discern which voices are speaking to you.
Well, that's not how it works. You know that. You've been in there before.
I suppose
I felt you before.
But you always knew who was in there.
Well, not really.
Look out for the wizard with the brown hair. Our time grows short.
All right. Well, listen. We're under fire now. Is our orders to retake the temple again?
Is the temple lost?
Well, it's there. we went there. We tried to open the door. The door wouldn't open, like you said. And then the old man steps up and he says, "You are the idiot boy of Baron Gregon Wint. Of course you don't know." And
Wait.
he sticks his hand out. He sticks his hand out to you, Dean. He says, "Wesley Wint, at your service."
This is uncle or something, right?
Yeah.
Did we, when we were here before, we felt like we could open the door, right?
You felt like you could open the door, yeah.
If we, I believe I can open the door. If we do, these men may have a fighting chance, but we must get there quickly. Our time grows short. Shorter than me.
All right. Can I just get us to the door?
You can. So the guy's reaching his hand out to you, just ignoring him.
I do shake his hand.
All right. He says,
and then disappear.
Right. Julius Greybeard.
There's a buzzer.
Julius Greybeard marches here now. We just have to keep the line strong for now. And then we can kill all these monsters.
And Julius Greybeard.
The king of
That
Ardat.
is the king. So
That's
he
the
is
king.
coming here to the temple as well.
Yes.
So we get the door open, then the king gets here, and they have a fighting chance.
That's what Sam said.
Maybe.
That is
damn
who
monsters.
said it.
Wasn't there, did I have some weird premonition about what might be down in the temple? I'm trying to remember why I didn't open it before.
You had premonition of the dead. You were doing whatever you had, like detect evil and good or something like that. You had something on that was like that, and you detected dead.
But someone has brought them here, telling them they could open the door, and they cannot open the door.
And they cannot open the door.
Which seems to me that was intentional and intended on their destruction. Right?
Yeah,
otherwise, why deceive
slaughter.
them? So opening the door, if we don't do it, they die anyway. All right.
Yeah, I think
Let's
that's
do it.
right. Maybe.
All right. So
Maybe.
I shake his hand.
Because something
I say-
tells me Julius Greybeard is not coming.
Right.
I
Right.
just
'Cause-
have a sense.
Well, and they're against each other, right? Like I thought that he wanted to take the king wasn't helping them out, and they wanted to take the crown eventually. That was part of our plan a long time ago.
Yeah.
Before we knew what was going on. Anyway, nice to meet you. We vanish.
Okay. All right. All right. So you arrive at the top of the temple.
Is that where the door is?
That's where the
I do
door
remember
is.
that was like a hatch or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you, it's stone, and there are handles to open it.
Okay.
It's
I
heavy.
reach down and I put my hands on the handles.
It's so heavy. Like, you're not going to be able to open it. What's your strength?
Not but 10, I think. 10.
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah.
18. Athletics.
Okay.
Wait. I have something for this.
You
Let's see what
pull at
happens,
it.
but-
You pull at it. It budges, but all you do is just move the crack. That's the outside of there's a gap between the hole and the hatch, and you just kind of move the hatch a little bit, maybe a centimeter.
That's a good omen. We're a crack team.
Let me try something. And then you hear just, and I use my chime of opening.
Oh my God. I forgot about that stupid fucking thing. Tell me what it does. Tell me what this chime does.
That's what I was going to try. Okay. I can strike it as an action, pointing it at an object within 120 feet of you that can be opened, such as a door, lid, or lock. The chime issues a clear tone, and one lock or latch on the object opens unless the sound can't reach it. If no locks or latches remain, the object itself opens.
Oh my God. So, this is tricky.
Hell yeah.
So, it's not even hinged, but the giant stone, it's about 8 inches thick, and it's about a 5x5 stone. We're talking, I know that doesn't sound that big, but if you've ever tried to pick up a piece of concrete, this is so heavy, and it just tips up and it sits in place, and there's stairs that lead down into the temple. And you look down and you can hear something moving. And you can hear more somethings moving. And then you hear a screeching, a wail from deep down in this temple. And you hear clacking.
What other things can we hear that are disturbing?
It is not the chime of
He's
closing.
listed like half a dozen sound effects,
Yeah.
each one worse than the last.
and then you see the light is shining down this staircase, and you can see a helmet that appears, and the helmet leans back and looks up at you. And just before you make out what the eyes are, you're holding Moradin's hammer, and it's totally out of souls. And the 3 of you are on the ground in the tent. No, the 2 of you are. And Charnak is on his way out of the cottage in search of Vivanax. And that's where we're going to end episode 53. Kingsmoot Part 1.
What in the hell did we do?
Wow.
Hoping
Something
we
bad,
took away.
something
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I hope you guys know why we're opening this temple. I mean, I did it, but
Well, I'm hoping that we're taking care of any weapons that the enemy has. If we can take care of these 2 armies, then
Yeah,
with
that's
whatever
true.
comes out of this temple, then we're.
Oh, you want to kill them all, John, don't you?
Well, I just want I want the end goal. I want us to win
Yeah.
the Kingsmoot and take control. And if we can take a few people off of the
Off the
scoreboard,
board. Any
Yeah.
pieces we don't control that are
Yeah.
off the board are probably good.
Yeah.
damn straight.
Yeah, now we're really thinking like liches.
I love it.
All right, let's take it to the real bonus.
And it's like 12 hours later.
Yeah, right. So something crazy. We just had an opportunity to affect.
Yeah. And
Something.
Charnak is still dominating that tufted titmouse.
Flying its way to Stonewarren Town.
And it's definitely already there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's 12
And
hours
That's what I
later.
was hoping.
And we don't know what the note said, huh?
Not yet.
Mm.
Let's find out next time. And I cannot wait for next week's bonus episode to talk about everything that happened and reflect on it. If you're not a Patreon subscriber yet, you should be. It's getting real good. Thanks for coming by, everybody.
Thanks for coming by.
You guys, I watched Tron Ares last night.
I'm sorry?
Not terrible.
It was interesting. It
Not
was interesting.
terrible. I think it was the first movie I've ever seen with Jared Leto in it.
You saw
No.
you've seen movies with Jared Leto. You saw Fight Club.
Yeah, he's in Fight
That's
Club.
Jared Leto in there?
He's the one that got beat up. He was like, I felt like beating up something beautiful
Oh,
or
I
destroying
don't know.
something beautiful.
I didn't remember that.
Did you see Blade Runner 2049?
Sure.
Yeah, he's the executive bad guy.
He
Yeah.
didn't look the same. He looks like Jesus now.
But he's
Yeah,
a
we-
lot older now.
Yeah. I think he's very handsome as a Jesus.
Yeah, that's how he led that sex cult.
He was in a sex cult?
He leader of a sex cult.
What was it called? What was it? What was
it called?
What was the name of what was the
their
address?
website? Oh, that's so horrible. But where's their website?
I didn't mean it like that.
Goblin Market episode 53. John Craig.
No, I will say that 9 Inch Nails track though is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
As alive as you need me to be
Mm-hmm.
is that's best new song I've heard in a while, and it sounds enough like old 9 Inch Nails to feel nostalgic,
It does.
but new enough not to feel like just a retread.
there's a Beats playlist that is still alive from when I was subscribed to Beats, and now it's Apple Music, whatever. But there's a few playlists that are still maintained.
Mhm.
One of them is called Modern Songs Vintage Sounds. I highly recommend if you have Apple Music. I found some real gems that way.
All right.
All right. You guys ready for this?
Ready.